Coming up on Hoosier Sports Night, the third and hopefully final Indiana football schedule was released. And Rec Sports is finding new ways to get students out and competing in intramurals. This is Hoosier Sports Night. Hello and welcome to Hoosier Sports Night. I'm Stephan Walker. It is so great to be back behind the desk with IUS TV with my co-anchor. Just kidding, flying solo due to social distancing rules, but the show must go on, so let's get into it. Let's hope the old saying, third time is the charm, is true, as the Big Ten released the 2020 fall schedule on September 19th, 3 days after announcing the return of Big Ten football. 4 of Indiana's first 5 opponents were at one time ranked in the top 25 last season, those being Penn State, Michigan, Michigan State, and Ohio State. The Cream and Crimson will wrap up their season here in Bloomington when they take on the Purdue Boilermakers in the old Oaken Bucket game. Hoosiers head coach Tom Allen says that his team is ready to control what they can control.
And I really love our football team. I love the toughness that we have. I love the way the guys have responded. They just stayed together. They just kept believing. You know, guys have not chosen to opt out. All we can control is one thing right now is getting ready to play game number 1. And we play our best football week number 1 and do everything we can to start the season out 1-0.
The Hoosiers will open their season at home on October 24th against Penn State. Be sure to follow Jevin McCoskey and Haley Jordan for full season coverage. But there is one day in particular which is now guaranteed to not have any Hoosier athletics. All IU programs will have Election Day as a mandatory off day. IU athletics announced this part week that no games or practices will be held on November 3rd, as athletes and staff will be encouraged to go vote. This comes after a summer in which many athletes were motivated to use their platforms and voices to encourage social justice and change. IU will also host programs to emphasize the importance of voting and staying informed. And it's not just varsity sports making a return to the field. While IU Rec Sports has opened up e-sport opportunities to students, this past weekend featured the first in-person event, a socially distanced home run derby. I competed in this event and might have dropped a few bombs on Sunday, and IUS TV was there with the coverage.
IU Rec Sports organized the first in-person intramural sport of the semester with a socially distanced home run derby competition over the weekend. While IM Sport has mostly adapted online through esports events, the home run derby was the first activity to bring students back outside since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic.
We've been inside for so long, and as soon as I saw the university was offering a way for me to do something involved with intramural sports and to get especially outside and do something, it was a no-brainer.
It seemed like everybody was having a good time. Everybody seemed to be showing outward expressions. Obviously everybody had a mask on, so we couldn't see many smiles, but everybody seemed to be having fun. A lot of home runs were hit today, which is the goal, to have everybody have some fun out here.
Even with social distancing regulations limiting the types of sports that students can compete in, IM Sports aims to continue providing athletic events for the IU community with an emphasis on fitness, health, and safety.
For us, within recreational sports, we like to have people live healthy lifestyles, right? So this is a big piece for us. We have this beautiful facility out here that we're able to use and make sure people are spaced out and are able to still participate and get outdoors and get back into the swing of things.
It's just a lot of fun to get out, get some exercise in and, do some actual physical activity instead of just, sitting inside and pretty much doing nothing. There's not really anything on campus wise you can do, intramural sports especially. So it was a lot of fun to be able to come out and do stuff as a part of the university.
IM Sports will continue to organize other in-person events throughout the semester, including upcoming soccer and football skills challenges.
Wow, those are some silky, smooth swings, I would say. And I was in first place for, I don't know, maybe an hour. But third place podium finish, I think that's still pretty good. Well, the deadline to sign up for the soccer skill challenge is this Monday, September 28th. Madden, Rocket League, and the Punt, Pass, and Kick Challenge are all open until October 12th. Well, week 2 of the NFL season brought a slew of injuries, forcing several players to step into starting roles, such as former IU running back Tevin Coleman with the San Francisco 49ers. But Coleman wasn't the only Hoosier in the league to step up this week. Jordan Howard plowed his way into the end zone for the second week in a row as the Dolphins fell to the Bills in a close contest. Roger Saffold and the Titans' offensive line helped Ryan Tannehill to 4 passing touchdowns in their win over the Jaguars, while Wes Martin and the Washington football team could only put up 15 points against the Arizona Cardinals. And lineman Dane Feeney helped the rookie quarterback Justin Herbert to a strong debut against the defending Super Bowl champs, but they still fell in overtime. Well, to wrap up the show this week, we have an exclusive sneak peek of our very own Jackson Kinney and Justin Berger playing the new Pfau course that opened over the summer.
Welcome to the Pfau Course, Indiana University's new championship golf course. I'm Jackson Kinney alongside my friend Justin Berger, and today we're going to show you around a little bit, show you the new layout here in Bloomington, Indiana. It's a beautiful course. Glad to have you with us. It's not bad.
You're gonna have to bleep that.
Drew got that on camera. Let's go.
What a par.
You will have to leave the golf course if you call it pop. Never blame yourself. That's the first key to golf. It's never your fault.
We'll make sure to look for that piece coming soon. And that's our show for the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to like our page, IUSTV Sports, on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter at IUSTV Sports. For the entire production crew behind me, that's the cameras, the graphics, the audio, TD, every single one of them, you did a great job. I'm Stephan Walker, and we will see you next week.